Hello, I am David W. Parker. This is Programming Today I Learned React Series, episode 19, and today we're going to be looking at performance tools. So over here in our index, we're including perf from React add-ons perf. We npm installed that earlier into our dev environment. And we're going to go ahead and set it on the window so we can reference it in the console really easily. And we are starting and stopping it in our index. Note that performance tools should only be used in dev environments. Then we're going to go ahead and use this .getLastMeasurements. So you need to get the measurements after stopping, and then you can pass it into all these different tools we can look at, and we're going to look at in just a moment. So what's the app look like right now? It's the same as last time with its custom input and the autofocus text out input, which has been moved to its own file now. And then this nothing, which we'll take a look at in a second as well. So this is all the same, just the ref and the custom input. We can close that. And this is the same as well, the custom input, the class version, not the function version. And finally, we have this nothing component that has a should component update with true and a handle click that just sets the state to the previous state. So every time you click it, it's just setting the exact same state, which is nothing at this moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these different operations that we can look at for perf tools and see what is returned. So we have the print inclusive first, print overall time taken. So you can see that when we just render this out for the first time, it's going to show you the app, the component owner and its components, and its inclusive render time and how many of each is being rendered. So you can kind of see all these different things, and so you can see the autofocus text input owns the custom input as well. So let's go ahead and look at the next one. Print exclusive is going to print not counting the mounting time, so component did mount and component will mount. So you're going to see now we'll see just the components, and you can see there's two instances of custom input because one belongs to the auto-focused text input, and you can see the render time for all of these as well. It's kind of nice. Print operations and the deprecated print DOM don't use that anymore, which is the same thing, but print operations will show underlying DOM manipulations. So you can see here we're going to have update attribute and mount are the only real ones right now, but anything else like focusing, etc. will be displayed in here as well. And print wasted time is as they say on the docs, the most important, and it's any time that's spent in components that didn't actually render. So the render was the same and the DOM wasn't actually touched. So you're going to see here that we didn't waste any time. This is the best React app ever. Now, that may be the case here and there, but really you're going to end up using the perf tools via the console more often than you're going to end up using it in something like your index.js, most likely. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start again. We're going to click the nothing a few times, and then we're going to go back down and stop the performance tools, and we're going to go ahead and get the last measurements again, and then we're going to pass that into print wasted. So now we can see, hey, we have this app nothing component that had all this wasted time, and it rendered 4 times even though it didn't need to. So every single time we clicked it, that was being a wasteful event. And the reason, like I said, is nothing in here changed, even though we know it said, hey, we need to update this, and we've updated the state. So it's a great way to figure out what in your application you need to tweak to show better logic in your should component update, such that you can save a lot in performance. So that's it for this episode. If you like what you saw today, please like the video. Please subscribe, and you could also subscribe to our newsletter on ProgrammingTIL.com. Thank you much, and have a great one.